It is fair to say that Parliament and its MPs have not covered themselves in glory this week. MPs are actually going on a bit of a break now ahead of the state opening Parliament following the local elections on the 10th of May. That's when Parliament will reconvene again. But you're right in saying that it's been controversy after controversy after controversy. The Chief Whip of the Conservative Party is looking into these allegations alleged by a female Conservative minister that a fellow Conservative MP was caught watching pornography in the Commons chamber, and also, we believe, at a select committee meeting as well. Quite extraordinary, really, jaw-dropping in many ways, that an MP would feel that they could get away with this in the Commons chamber, that anyone would even do that at work, let alone in the place in which our laws are passed. Now, will they get to the bottom of this? Well, at the moment, that female minister has not revealed the name, certainly in public, but the expectation is, and we've heard this from several senior Conservatives today, is if that person, and there has to be due process in all of this, of course, if that person is found to have done this, that they would then be suspected. The expectation is that they would lose the Conservative whip, that essentially they would at least be chucked out of the party temporarily. So serious are these allegations. But you're right, this is just the start of what have been a series of problems for MPs, and it's not just confined to the Conservative Party. In the last hour or so, we know Liam Byrne, former Labour Cabinet Minister under Gordon Brown, has been found guilty of bullying, essentially, by the Parliamentary Commissioner for Standards. He's going to be suspended from Parliament for 2 days. He was found to have ostracised a former assistant in his office, including denying him access to his parliamentary IT accounts. Catherine Stone, the Commissioner, concluded that it amounted to bullying. The Labour Party have accepted that, and Liam Byrne will be suspended for 2 days. And then in the last couple of minutes, we found out that Jamie Wallis, the Conservative MP, you may have heard of him recently, he essentially came out in the Commons saying that he was thinking about transitioning from a man to a woman. He also talked very emotionally and touchingly about that decision that he had made, but also about how he had horrifically been raped. However, he was involved in a traffic accident or a traffic incident last year, and the police have now charged him with failing to stop without due care and attention following that car crash, and also, I think, leaving the scene. He is now due to appear at Cardiff Magistrates Court on Tuesday the 10th of May. So he is looking potentially at a prosecution, as I say, for failing to stop and driving without due care. So all in all, from various different parties involving very different and separate incidents, as I say, it is fair to say that MPs have had a pretty torrid week. And there are further allegations we know about. At the weekend, Gloria, I think the Sunday Times were reporting that up to 56 MPs could be either being investigated or in some type of process about sexual misconduct, including, allegedly, cabinet ministers and shadow cabinet ministers. So there is no end in sight, as I say, for Parliament and MPs being brought into disrepute, frankly.